why not pop up a video in regards to hair? And in regards to locks, and in regards to the meaning behind locks, and in regards to what locks represent, the purpose behind locks. In this day and age, a lot of things that we do are for vanity. If you read the in the Holy Bible, if you read the book of Ecclesiastes, King Solomon talks about vanity, which is pretty much doing things for the sake of feeling gratified for it, or doing things to be rewarded, or doing things for approval. That's the word I'm looking for, approval. So in this day and age, a lot of things that we do is for the approval of others, especially in this age of information, in this age of fast information processing. You can take a picture right now and post it, and that information is processed on the other side of the world in less than 5 seconds, depending on which Wi-Fi you have, which internet provider you have. But that information can be sent within 5 seconds. So we're in this day of quick information processing. And that's that that's that vanity. That's that instant gratification. So because that's the day and age that we're living in now, many of the things we do, we don't do it for moral, we don't do it for moral construct. We don't do it for a moral purpose. We do it for the approval of others. And everyone is a part of that. No one is exempt from that. The only people that are probably exempt from that are those who have no way of sending information out to others. You could say those that don't have social media, I guess. Those that are completely disconnected from that world of instantly sharing what's going on. If you're a part of that network, then you're in it for that reason. Regardless, everyone is a part of it. Everyone is a part of it. Now, some may be into it a little more than others, but nonetheless, everyone is a part of it in one way, shape, or form. And the only way you will catch yourself not being a part of it, is if you detach, if you separate yourself from it for about a week. If you separate yourself from it for about a week, then you will begin to realize, those urges. Like, you may walk past, for instance, a flower outside, and you may have the urge to take a picture of that flower. Not because you just want to save it in your phone as your own personal background, but because you want to post that online. That's a form of it. So when you go like a week or so without, you will catch these urges. You will catch yourself wanting to post something, say something, blah, blah, blah. That's that instant gratification. And that's that vanity. And there's nothing wrong with it. I don't want to make it sound like there's something wrong with it. I just want to point out the fact that that's the time that we're living in right now. So with that, being acknowledged that that's the time we're living in, a lot of things we do aren't for a personal, you know, moral, um, developmental type of thing. It's more so for the outside viewers to validate what they think is going on. You feel me? So with the Locs, going back to that, with the Locs now, there's a purpose. There can be a purpose behind it. In today's day and age, a lot of the Locs and things that we see are just for fashion. They're just for that approval again, you know, to look, you know, I guess you could say presentable, but it's for a fashion. It's you're doing it not because you're probably doing it for yourself because you want yourself to look upkept or whatever, but it's not because of a rooted reason within yourself. It's because you want to get the approval of someone outside of yourself. So Locs can have a purpose because when we look at the origin and we look at those individuals who do hold a certain covenant or do hold a certain importance with their locks, their hair, there's a reason behind it. And there's so many reasons, you know. For some, they lock their hair because they say this is how their hair naturally grows. You know, they wash it, they oil it, they maintain it almost as much as those who may not have locks. Locks can be a lot of maintenance. So they wash it, they maintain it, they do everything just like those who don't have locks. So for them, this hair is their hair. They didn't have to manipulate it. They didn't have to do anything to alter it. This is the way that it grows. Now, in this world, because everything is so pasteurized, everything is so processed in this particular system that we live in, everything is refined. You know, we have refined sugars, refined bread, refined this, refined that. Things have a filter on it. We have gemstones that are cut. People don't really wear raw gemstones. You've got a diamond that's cut a certain way, like it had to be cut. You know, they have to make it perfect. It's a lot of straight lines. Look around me, you see straight lines. Look in your house, you see nothing but straight lines everywhere. Because in this system, everything has to be perfect. But in nature, there's no straight lines. You go in nature, you don't see no straight lines. Nothing is filtered the way that we see it. Everything is in its natural state. But within that natural state, there's a fixation. And everything just seems to fit perfectly. Like this unstraight line fits perfectly with this unstraight line. That's why you can see structures today. The longest standing buildings today are buildings that were built without this perfect technology that we have today. Look at all the pyramids around the world. Thousands of years old. They don't have no concrete. I don't know all the building materials that we use, but they last thousands of years. But these big skyscrapers that are here now, without maintenance, they'll last 20, 30 years. Like if you just let a skyscraper be, no maintenance, no nothing. You just let it be. It'll probably last, I give it 30 years. tops before weathering and the elements start to get to it and wear it down. But look at these structures that have been standing for thousands of years, naturally. So I say that to say that just because things are perfect, like in this system, everything is straight and it's boxed and it's, it seems so perfect. Just because something is like that doesn't mean it's the strongest. It may look like it, but give it time. 30 years down the road, 25 years, 20 years down the road, is it still standing? Shit, if we're talking about the system, this system has been... All right, that's another topic. I ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, so we look at the natural complex of those who, wear their hair naturally, locks, whatever it may be. The structure of that particular style is rooted in something that's everlasting. And because we're so refined and we're so processed that we see when a style like this comes about, we say, oh, it don't fit right. Like it don't fit within that system so perfectly. Nowadays, maybe because more people you're starting to see this, it's becoming more common now. So it's a little more, fitting. And that comes along with the paradigm shift and the shift in consciousness. Things are starting to ease their way in. When there was at one point, a style like this was no go. But this style doesn't fit that uncut, that like, this is not polished. This is not refined. This is raw, uncut, straight, the way it is. Can never say this word. Unapologetically. You see? So this style is rooted in something okay. Let me get back to the natural state of it. All right, so some people got this style because this is their natural style. They don't have to polish it. They don't have to go to some place every 2 weeks and get it, refined and get it, reprocessed, anything. This is the way it is. And of course we wash it, you maintain it, you still maintain it, but there's no alteration. You're simply just maintaining. There's a difference between altering and maintaining. Maintaining is it's like washing your car, Altering is like buying new rims, buying new this, buying new that. Washing your car, changing your oil, putting gas in the car, that's a necessity. That's maintaining. That's maintenance. That's a necessity. But putting rims, tinted windows, new speakers, those are not necessities. Those are, what's the word? Those are alterations. Yeah, we're talking alterations and maintaining. So those are alterations. You don't have to do it. You're just doing it because you like the look of it or you want someone else to like the look of it. You see? So with this hair, it's about, and I'm going to cut this short because we're getting to the time now. It's kind of long already. But with this hair, many people, they maintain it. And that's all you have to do. Aside from that, there's no other alteration. There's no alter fixation. You see? So some people just love this hair because it's just the way it is. And that's one of the reasons why many people have locks, natural hair, or you can call them freeform locks. You can call them natty. You can call them dreadlocks. But when you see those people that have those locks that don't look so clean and so perfect and so refined, this is one of those reasons why they do that. It's because it's just their hair, the way it is. Unfiltered, unapologetic, unrefined. Yeah. So we give thanks for this day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, shoot a comment. Any other video requests you want to see, let me know. And I'll do this. For all audiences. For all audiences. I used to do videos just for a particular audience. But the truth is for all. The truth is not just for one particular audience or one particular group. The truth is for all. Like Midnight say, Jah love is unto all. So, yeah, man. Video, comment, let's get into it. And the goal is always the same, to raise our level of awareness and to raise our level of being, well-being. So, more love, more life. Peace.